Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Come on, fellas.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, and he's going to go down again. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Airing one into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kimber Fuller, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a first down carry by Bell. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. Here's Bell, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, Think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give right side, Coleman. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Darnold from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards, the pickup there.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Mike, 44. Bring it.
Darnold from the red zone now. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters, and how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Attack!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready?
Third and 2, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
53, check 53.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To throw again on second down. Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Going deep now for Herndon. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offense.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Jets.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Goodwin able to haul it in. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
And there was absolutely 0 pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Here's Darnold, caught here by Bell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Crowder. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsafe.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there was a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Faking the give, Darnold. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Now Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing again on second down. Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on first down, Darnold. Man open, it's Goodwin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go set. Red 80.
On 1st down, Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Check pass, check pass.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. Deep ball for Goodwin. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, they got the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Brian Poole. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
To try again after the sack. Darnold escaping the pressure right. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Darnold from the gun. It's caught by Herndon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Darnold now to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. In his own end zone is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Past the 20. Complete. It's Johnson. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got his man, it's Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
53, Mike. I got one. Hey, 80. 53 to Mike. 53, check 53.
Back to throw, Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Darnold on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Bravo!
Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
44 is Mike, 44 is Mike. Check.
Well, they snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Being chased out left. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
I don't need to. I'll go on. Here I come again.
Now Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Single slot. Key at 33. Attack. We taking wins.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Back to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
54, right there. 54.
One final try for Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Jets, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sport.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me.